I'll be with you in just a minute. It's going to probably be short. I am stuffed up, guys. Very Christian, my friend. I have a cold. Normally, I shake them off. Uh, but this one hit pretty hard. I haven't felt like this in a long time. And I have a guest tonight. So I'm going to get some rest. But we're keeping the streak alive. Hey, Robin, how are you? Hey, Ellie. So if I only make an appearance now, I get some rest. I got nasal spray I'm going to take before my interview.
What's new with Google Ads?
Sorry, guys. Cassandra, how are you? Happy Friday to you. Dr. Thomas here. Hare Krishna. Ellie, Robin. Robin says, I'm good. Good. I'm under the weather, Ellie. Stuffed up. Tired. Eyes are a lot of pressure. But we'll muddle through. I got my walk in this morning. I got my workout in. We'll talk to you guys for, man, I don't know if I'll make an hour. I try to make an hour every time, but I don't know if I will. Ellie says, Robin, congratulations at 103 subs. Let's keep it going. Thank you, Ellie. I hope I feel just a little bit better by this evening so I can do my live stream with my guest. Hey, Anna. We've been going back and forth for, I guess it's about 2 or 3 weeks. And we finally nailed it down. It won't be easy for him. Hey, Stinkbug, because he lives in Australia. So to get that time took a lot of figuring out. So I'll be ducking off camera a couple times to maybe sneeze, which I feel one coming on, to maybe blow my nose. I don't want to do that stuff on camera, guys. This is a civilized country, right? Let me let you a little bit about our guests. Our guest tonight is Michael Alexandro. Michael is a course student teacher. He is soon-to-be released author, and he is a very uncompromising, no holds barred teacher of A Course in Miracles. Hold on, guys. All right, better. Bring it up his website. Thank you, I appreciate that. Ellie? Hey, Lee. Sorry that your knees still hurt. Sickbook says, say hello to Grandma if you want. Miss Joan, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. I hope you're having a good day. I hope your rehab work is going well. Mama says, I was too old yesterday to even post a video. You feeling better today? Thank you, Anna. I appreciate that. World Cup on USA. When is that? He says, TK, how are you? Anna said, send you lots of healing vibes, Ellie. Anna, how are you? How are you today? Sinkbug says she's getting stronger. Send her love. Thank you, Sinkbug. I'm glad to hear she's getting stronger. So as I've been mentioning, I'm trying to time taking that. It's a nasal spray. It's going to relieve the congestion. It's going to help my eyes. I'll generally just feel better. But I want to take it close enough to the live stream that it works, this evening's live stream with my guest, and will last through the night, so I don't have to take it again. Timing. Everything is timing. In the meantime, what do you guys want to talk about? Any questions about any of the stuff that I've been talking about forever? Go ahead and throw them out there, and we'll work through it. We'll address it together. Anna says she's good. Tiger King asks if Sinkbug, you okay? She's going to be stronger than you soon. No doubt. She's working hard, right? The World Cup is on now. I didn't think it was for another couple years for some reason. Hey, Sniper. Hey, Toy Pups. Anna says she's good. Toy Pups, how are you? Hey, Miss Flipper. Miss Flipper, we have a guest tonight. This will be the first guest for the week. And then I definitely have 1, 2, maybe 3 next week. Hey, Buddha. Toy Pup says, what a roller coaster ride. How are you, Yogi? We'll be okay, promise. I'm under the weather, Toy Pups. Not feeling great at all. Hold on. As if to prove it to you, as if you need proof. I keep getting really close to sneezing, and then it backs away. Grandma will bench press me on the stream soon. I'm looking forward to seeing that. Thank you, Toy Pups. It'll pass. I don't know how long I'll be able to make it. Do you think Tiger King will appear on your live on Monday? No, I don't believe he will. That's okay, Miss Flipper. You know, I was mentioning my brother works at the hospital, so he's always bringing stuff home. And generally, you know, I might feel like I'm about to get something, and then I shake it off. But this time, I don't know, maybe a little extra stress or whatever, and it hit me. It hit me hard. Well, Stigler says I think I have pneumonia, but I'm pushing through it. Hey, can you go to like a walk-in clinic or something? Don't believe what? Oh, I don't believe you're gonna come up. No offense or anything. I just don't think it's gonna happen. Fourth time is lucky, says Sniper. Well, the fourth time wasn't lucky, but maybe the fifth or sixth. There's actually, there's really no need. I had asked a little while back because I wanted some help. Hey, Jamie. And I'm not starting on you, Tiger King. I told you no offense. I'm just speaking the truth, how I feel. And you don't need to. You don't need to come up. Sissy says, hi, Tiger King. Lee says, I'll be up, Yogi. So a nice constellation. I'm looking forward because you're going to be wearing a Christmas sweater. Tiger King says he said come up on Monday. I don't know. I guess I thought that's what people were saying. Hey, Floor. Sissy said stupid typos. Yeah, I don't like removing people. There's probably, there's quite a few people who are really good friends who it was asked of me to remove them in the past. This paper says, technically, I prompted you Yogi's comment because you said you'd comment his live Monday. I don't know, Tiger King. Bug says, you have a problem with him? Come talk to me. I'll pay you $20. I don't have a problem with two people, to be honest with you. Very few. Actually, almost none. And the ones that I have problems with, it really is my problem, and it's up to me to work things out. I have to see if I can find it, Lee. I should have like a couple of T-shirts that have some Christmas stuff on it. My goal as a live streamer is not so much to foster a place of peace and comfort, although I would absolutely love to. That would be awesome if you could. But you would forever be banning people out of it, which means we'd never get an opportunity to work through any issues ourselves. As a friend, Dove Fishman, said a couple weeks ago, bless your triggers, bless your grievances, bless Carlos Castaneda called them the petty tyrants. Bless the ones who push your buttons. Some are doing it on purpose, some are doing it inadvertently. Let's see. I didn't see a threat there, Tiger King. Sigma says this guy actually cares about people, me and my family, and I do. Absolutely. Hey, Laura. And it says, bless your triggers. How else would you know? That's not a threat. Lee says, say, Laura, lovely to see you. Hey, Marlon, how are you? So yeah, without the buttons being pressed, we don't know what we need to work on. We miss our forgiveness lessons. And it's all a forgiveness lesson. And again, we're talking about a whole different type of forgiveness here. This is the forgiveness of seeing the original innocence, seeing the Christ within another, as our friend Miss Flipper lovingly puts it. Laura says she's good, just stuffing her face. What are you stuffing your face with? Is this lunch or dinner for you? Hey, Robert, who's ready for some Christmas? I guess I am. All right, I got 20 days to get ready for it. Hold on. Hold on. I try to be discreet in my illness. Lee says, Yogi, I think the problem is there's a lot of jealousy. I try and affiliate myself to the more humble. I think it's a matter of those triggers. We never know who or why they're going to be pulled. So it's nice when it happens. We get to address it. It's talking about creating this space. I simply can't. No one on the internet can. I know people like to promise it, but what I would like is when we have guests up, when we have these conversations with Miss Flipper, when Sniper talks on Wednesdays at the Esoteric Lounge, uh, that we get to view these as tools that can help us not just navigate on the internet, but in life itself. Would you want to have the ability to cruise through light, handling any difficulty, anyone who triggers you, family, friend, or stranger, political discussion, and be completely at peace? Or, if not at peace, having the tools to return to peace in any moment at all. That's what forgiveness. Tiger King. Let's not provoke each other. Thank you, Sniper. Thank you, Laura. Turn the other cheek. Even just the idea. Yep, knowing that we could say, I could, maybe I won't, but I could choose peace instead of this. Instead, what we generally do is we always make it about them. And who is them? Thank you, Sissy. Them is everyone who does something that we don't care for. There's always a them, and a them. That's the way it's always going to be when we relate to the ego. Again, not necessarily a matter of good or bad. When we have an ego, we're going to find that we relate to the ego. The ego is not bad. The ego is illusory. Doesn't really exist. So when we relate to the ego, thank you, Sissy. Sissy's a member for 8 months. When we relate to the ego, we are relating to fictitious things. The reason I say that is because I like saying fictitious. It makes me sound smart. But when I'm wearing glasses and I say it like this, fictitious, you're like, man, he has a point. That's a really smart guy. It's a big word. And he's wearing glasses. It must be true. Yep. It's okay, Tiger King. Tiger King. Let's take a breath and say, both you and I together, it's okay. It's all okay. It's just words on a screen. The other day you and I were talking, and on one of my posts, you were leaving some comments, and I was answering back. And you could always send me emails if you want. And you were saying that your doctor told you that you needed to avoid negativity. And I said, hard to say it works that way. It's really hard, especially online, to avoid negativity because now you're going to be blocking and blocking and blocking. Eventually, it's going to be you and I. I'm going to be the only person that you can see. Well, let's throw in Miss Blipper. You and I, Miss Blipper. No, let's throw in Toy Pups too. But that's going to be it. Just a couple people. Hey, Cora. Thank you, my friend. We got some jewels from Cora. Much, much appreciated. So eventually, I'm going to say something that you don't like, Tiger King, and you're going to want to block me. And it's going to be you showing up here and not being able to see anyone. Sissy says it has already worked itself out, Tiger King. It was clearly misunderstanding and it's over with. In the past, now no longer exist. Thank you there, Sissy. He said he was going to come up last weekend. I forget which day. Lee says, yes, I'm good. Going live on Monday, popping. Anna says, hi to Tom. Thank you, Tom. Our friend Bhakta Tom here. Our friend Bhakta Tom is a Bhakti yogi. Tom, I would invite you up this afternoon to tell us a little bit about how you practice, how you personally practice Bhakti yogi. Would be interested. I'm not sure how long I can stay live for. Thanks for the love, Toy Pups. Anna says, I've subscribed, Laura. Marlon says, what makes you think you sound smart? It's the same difference, man. This is just Tiger King. You have something amazing about you that we are eager to see more of and be part of. I see the beloved in you. Pivot to the beloved, bub. Nothing else exists. Beautifully said. He says, Tiger King, my biggest fear is to make it on your block list. Actually, like you a lot. You have honesty about you I admire. Thank you, Sissy. Sigma says, I don't ever speak to this guy. Just speaking with my friend. I'll call you in a bit if you're free. I should be free, or I might be asleep. We'll see. Tiger King says, thank you for that. Miss Ripper says, no, TK, I must have misunderstood because I thought, Miss Blipper said, I must have misunderstood because I thought you wrote that you'd appear on the live Monday. Hey, Cat. Everyone is saying hi to Cat. Every single person here has a lesson to teach us. And it's not a lesson of where we turn to them and say, okay, teach me something. It's by their very presence and whatever it is, good, bad, or indifferent, that they invoke within us. Every single person is your teacher, every event, every situation. What's the lesson? Most often, the lesson is forgiveness. And again, this is a forgiveness of what Sissy beautifully demonstrated up above. She is looking for the eternal. She is looking for the Christ. She is looking for that vision of love, the beloved, within everyone. That is the essence of, with our friend Bhakta Tom here, Bhakti Yoga. A beautiful thing he typed, was it this morning or yesterday, of being to service to God, and I'm just paraphrasing from what I can remember in my befuddled mind right now. Being to service to God is a wonderful thing. being to service to, oh, I can't remember, Tom, being to service to those who are in service to God is an even greater thing. Again, I think I messed it all up. But you get the point. This is what Ram Dass meant when he said, we are all just walking each other home. Tiger King says, if you want me message you, Sickbug won't do. Leave it at that. Don't know what you mean, Tiger King. There it is. Servant to the servant to the servant. You got it. Thank you. So, how beautiful is that? Servant to the servant to the servant. What did Jesus say about the least among us? Jesus being, to me, one of the great Bhakti yogas of all times, right? The gospel of love. Love your enemy, love your neighbor as you would love yourself. We are all Christian or otherwise. That's our task. My task is to love you. You guys make it easy for me. Take care, Cora. Thanks for coming in, my friend. But this isn't a Christian concept. It's Buddhist too. It's yoga. Hatha yoga is one of the 4 major paths of yoga, as outlined by Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita. Some say it's the surest, quickest path to God realization, to self realization. Self realization is God realization. When the veil between you and the ineffable grows so thin that you look through it and you go, oh, it's not even there at all. Hey, Bloom. Hey, everyone's always, when we have an open forum like this, everyone's always welcome to 5 minutes to come up. Let people get to know you for 5 minutes. Coming up, do a magic trick, sing a song, do some mime, do an impression of me. No, don't do an impression of me. No, go ahead, do an impression of me. Just not me not feeling well. And it's a Seiki Core bird, and take care too. Core's got a beautiful channel, guys. I absolutely love going there and seeing the birds. And I love supporting our friend Cora. It is truly is blessed when we choose to see and reflect love. Absolutely. Dr. Tom says, one should chant the holy name of the Lord in a humble state of mind, thinking himself lower than the straw in the street. One should be more tolerant than a tree, devoid of all sense of false prestige. It should be ready to offer all respect to others. In such a state of mind, one can chant the holy name of the Lord constantly. Beautiful. I will not try to pronounce the Sanskrit name. If I was feeling a little bit better, it's all going to come out stuffy anyway. This is what Gandhi did, by the way. He chanted Rama. He chanted Rama as his last words to the person who actually assassinated him. His last breath. Forgiveness. Rama, Rama, Rama. This says, Seb's fish and chip is my favorite, especially with salt and vinegar. Yum, Tiger King. I had no idea that you love fish and chips so much. We have something in common, bub. Hey, Joe. Joe, how are you? What's the rep scheme for today? Man, you've been putting in big push-up numbers. 500? I thought we had settled this, Tiger King. The only Predator movie I saw was the first one. I think. Wasn't the one with Danny Glover in it? Maybe the second one? I vaguely recall that. I thought the first one was pretty good. You know, they did some graphic novels of it. They had Batman versus Predator. Of course, Batman always wins. As he should, because he's Batman. Bloom says, where's link to join? It's in the description. Oh, everyone's got to be 18 years old. 18 plus. We just want to make sure that we don't inadvertently miss any YouTube rules, regulations. Hey, what's up? This says, well, I love fish, Tiger King, and I love all of you. I used to like fish. I would say I still like it. I just don't eat it. Joe says, just taking it easy today. Went on a 3-mile walk for rest day. Gotcha. Hey, you earned that rest day. Sorry, guys. Oh, soul as in fish. Maybe not soul as in anima. Homophone? Homophone? Evan says, new Predator movie is so good, you have to see it in the theater. Better experience. Except for all the people. So you like it, huh? Who did the Predator fight this time? Who won? Does the Predator ever win? Who won the Predator versus Alien movie? Well, it says literally hundreds, if not thousands, of people have described things similar to the Predator when he cloaked in the North American wilderness. That's where the idea came from. And several people have even caught pretty convincing photos and videos of the phenomenon. Interesting. Sissy says, we did Yogi. I think Tiger King is making time for it to sink in that no one here actually hates him or wants to beef with him. Yeah, remember, this is a vegan-friendly place, man. This place was founded by a vegan. We want no beef with anyone. We want our beef on the cow. Better left to its source. Cow needs its beef more than I need its beef. Don't want to see a beefless cow, man. It's just skin and bones. Thank you, Flora. Joe says, wait, there's another Predator movie? Apparently so. It snuck up on me too, Joe. The second last Predator was based on North American Indians. So how many Predator movies have there been? Hey, Carl. Hey, how can the World Cup 2026 be on now in 2025? I know there's a time difference between us and Great Britain. I did not think it was that much. So it's actually 2026 in Great Britain right now. I need to get this information so I can put a bet on the game. See, his attention is already devoted to sports. Cat says hi to Carl. Our friend Tom is laughing. Hey, Tom, are you a vegetarian? What's it says? The cows are farting and masticating, cud chewing. I saw right into a hot, hot hell. Well, the population of cows would be reduced if we were slightly more. I never told anyone what to do diet wise, but if we did not eat as much meat Doctor says, yes, sir, mostly vegan. Yep, I've been vegan. I'm coming up on my 17th year. Any day now, I'm just going to keel over, I've been told, for 17 years. I was told you won't be able to do kettlebell sports as a vegan. I was told you won't be able to run 100 miles as a vegan. I was told you won't be able to do high rep calisthenics as a vegan. So, and I believe him. So, man, any second now, I know it. I'm just going to keel over. Veganism will be the death of me, hopefully when I'm 97 years old. Oh, the drawing takes place. That makes sense, Tiger King. Parabole. I always tell people if someone came to me and said, I have definite proof, scientific studies, that being a vegan is the worst possible thing for your health, uh, my thought would always be, well, what can I do to make it healthier? Because I'm a vegan. I'm a vegan for my own uh, compassionate practice, my own compassion practice. Started as a health thing, then as I got into Bhakti, it all came full circle. The least among us. Carl says, I'm good. Hey, Heavenly, Heavenly, how are you feeling? The new Predator is the main character of the movie instead of the people being killed. That's the new aspect of this movie. Wow. Is he likable? Peggy King says, Heaven, hope you okay. Anna says, hi heavily. I mean, doesn't everyone know, vegan or not, you can be a decent athlete? You would think, right? I mean, Carl Lewis was a vegan when he won how many gold medals back in, was it 88 or was it 92? Quite a few football players, vegan now, basketball players. What's the name of the UFC guy who won the championship as a vegan? Tiger King says, you not watching there? See USA get in the group. I wouldn't know who it is, though, Tiger King. Second name home from the hospital. Awesome, Heavenly. The new Predator is so gangster, very likable. That might be the first time I've ever said gangster on a live stream or otherwise. Gangsta, gangster. How did I sound? Just says the Predator is a good guy in this movie. Hold on, guys. All right. Tiger King, in your honor, I might turn it on and watch a little bit of it, like the actual World Cup when it happens. Melissa says, yes, I was a vegetarian for about 15 years, or a pescatarian, or uh, vegetarian, that is, until I became homeless and couldn't afford it anymore. But for my part, I try not to eat meat more than once a week or so. Hey, how are things? Are you still homeless, my friend? Guess so, Yogi, how do you feel about the guess? I'm hopeful if I take the nasal spray, it'll relieve the pressure in my head, and I'll be okay. If I feel now, it would be difficult. It's a sacrifice I make for you guys. Doctor says, everyone don't forget to subscribe to each other's channels. Let's build association. Absolutely. 1 second. I don't want to sneeze or blow my nose on camera. There's nothing the matter with it. But I know you guys. As soon as I sneeze, it's gonna be clipped, and there's the only thing of mine that's ever gonna go viral is me spewing snot at the screen. I know you guys. I see you. I know what you're up to. Carl says, hi to what's the matter? Joseph's side is Sister Heaven. So we're not going to backtrack all the way to the beginning there, Tiger King, my friend. Martha says we can argue about what is optimal, but it is undisputable that most diets can have someone decent again. Obviously, there are a lot of ways to optimize vegan or carnivore. True. Hold on, guys. My biggest forgiveness lesson right now is forgiving my brother for working in a hospital and bringing home a cold. I don't know if I understand YouTube either, Carl. And then we'll all be sick. Yes. That's the only way to get rid of it. You got to give it to someone else. That's how my brother got better. Evan says in Canada here, food is going to cost $1,000 more a week. Why is it going up in Canada so much? For me, I think it's all a matter of especially if you're whole food, plant-based vegan, it's a matter of calories. If you're getting the proper calories, everything's going to be good. I don't know what you mean, Tiger King. Eric, this leaves does nothing wrong. I agree. Leaves never do anything wrong. Sissy says I could live as a pescatarian diet: fruit, vegetables, grains, fish, and seafood. No pork, no beef, pork, fowl, or other animals. Yep, a lot of people are very happy that way. Ellie says hi to Carl. Heavenly says, brother, what's that? Heavenly says, gross. Yeah, I know. It was pretty gross. That's why I step off stage. Heavenly says, hi, best friend Carl. Marlon says, aka vegan before carnivore in general, of course. If you're someone allergic to just about any culinary plant, that might be different. What's it says, I'm no longer homeless. Know anything more? I just discovered sounds too much like whining for my taste. So things are better. Things are better. You saw how much tickets are for World Cup? I did not. Ellie, I would never want to give you my illness. Even if it would make me feel better, I would not want to give it to you. Any of you. Ron says we need to have a chat on that someday. 3 calories are far the easiest stuff to get in on a vegan diet, even whole foods. To me, it's the hardest thing to get because plants are low calorie but nutritionally dense. Can you tell us about tonight's guest? Yes. Michael Alexandro. He's been doing Course Miracles, I think, for about 7 years or so. He is now a teacher student, of course, and he was greatly inspired by Gary Renard, Kenneth Wapnick. He is very uncompromisingly, unapologetically, that the Course is a path of non-duality, and that anything that makes the world real, that gives it any sense of identity as a solid place of our existence, is mistaken, and not just mistaken, but it is holding us back from awakening from the illusion. Hey, Ahmed. I'm muddling through, my friend. Like I said, be able to chat in the lives when you go lives on this channel, Carl. It's up to you if you want me or not. Heavenly says, I blame me for getting Yogi Bear sick. It was my brother. Again, he works in a hospital. Getting in all your protein, high quality protein, that is, and nutrition without overshooting calories, or more what I see as being tricky in a vegan diet. All about calories for me. Protein's easy. Hey, Ahmed. USA has got Australia and Paraguay in your group. I know what. What do you mean that USA's got Australia? So that's like what they're playing in the first round. I'm always surprised when US does well, just because we're not football fanatics the way the rest of the world is. Kat said I had a dream about your brother, and you got to say hi to him today. What was my brother doing in your dream? Was he getting me sick? Were you yelling at him for getting me sick? Melissa says some things are better, some are worse, but it's good and a relief to be off the street. I bet. No longer selling dope. 7 years, I came very close to being unalive too many times. I'm glad you're off the street. I'm glad you're no longer doing that. I'm glad that you're no longer in danger. I'm also glad you're making music. He looked like you in the old days, only older. I look like me in the old days, only older. Hey, big Miss Tumble, how are you? The World Cup should be in Ireland. I would agree with that. Sure. Big Miss Tumble says, "Gone back. I'm glad you're back too, my friend." Like I said, I'm as good as can be. Tiger King, just in pain, but I will live. Cat says, "How do you know, Mr. Big Tumble? He was smoking. Was he smoking?" Let's see. I have a challenge in front of me. I have taken that before for flu symptoms. I used to work at Vitamin Shop, and before that GNC, and then GNC again, and then Vitamin Shop. I went back and forth several times. Going to be a good scrap. The Socceroos and the U.S. team soccer team. I think the women's team do pretty good stuff. Do pretty good, right? Doctor says great stuff. Cat says no, he had hair. It was a dream after all. He's still has hair. Mr. Big Mr. Tumble says I don't smoke. Heavenly Star says I would never wish anyone to have the asthmatic bronchitis. It's no fun. I know. I'm so sorry that you have it, Heavenly. I'm glad you're home. Hey, how is Canada football wise? And is it big? Is football big in Canada? So hey, Miss Pepper, you still here? Paul says the short ended today is very popular. Awesome, Carl. Do you want to drop a link for it? All right, guys, 10 more minutes. And I actually made an hour. I didn't think I could do it. Cat says, mine to do and poopy, Carl. Everyone says I don't really know anything about FIFA, but it seems like a big deal it being hosted here. FIFA. What is FIFA? Most vegan protein powders don't agree with me. Which types? Sorry if I missed anything. How much are they going for a Tiger King? $89. That's my guess. Dr. Tom says, thank you for sticking that out, Yogi. Well, thanks. I appreciate that. I didn't think I was going to make it. I thought if I made a half hour, I'd be happy. Heather says, yeah, I was in the danger zone. Prayers. Prayers your way. Big Mr. Tumble gives us a wave. Marla says, I tried a bunch just to find one that I can eat in large amounts and feel okay. Well, hey, you like peas. You're like one of the original pea eaters. Pea protein, by the way, is highly flammable. Big Mister, why can't I get that right? It's been a while. Big Mister says, Eric from a celebrity. Well, I'm glad you're a celebrity, and I'm glad that you so find time to come out here and slum it with me, my friend. I learned a long time ago to generally avoid fake meats made of plant proteins. Yeah, I only have it if I go out to eat, which isn't often, when I was traveling, which isn't often. It is convenient. And actually, a lot of it is really good. You know, if I were going to treat myself, I don't even know if I would consider it a treat. I consider it a treat that I get to eat everything that I eat every single day. Is anything better than a banana, man? Comes in its own little package. You don't have to package a banana. I agree with you, Tiger King. Mush peas, not nice. No one will ever convince me otherwise. Miss Ripper says, most welcome, Heavenly. Happy you're home. So what do you think of that uncompromising, unapologetic thoughts towards non-duality in A Course of Miracles, Miss Flipper? Just trying to double check. You guys caught me right on camera. At least I didn't blow my nose on camera, unlike a certain someone there whose name will be nameless. But it rhymes with pat and tap. That's right. I didn't quite throw you under the bus. Just a little bit. Sniper says, like to have no, where'd that go? The name of Elise have seen and patted her months previously. Oh, the most expensive tickets? Well, 199,000. You know how much good you can do with $199,000? What's it says? Dr. Grundy, a very negative view on bananas. I've read some of his stuff. He does not like legumes either. Heaven says that you saw nothing. Did it work? I am not the drone you were looking at. Sissy says, I consider health food love to be a treat because they don't always have the means for the healthiest options. This week's Supreme Joy was a bottle of pomegranate cherry juice. Nice. Cherry juice, very good for the joints. I'm a bit judgmental about it. I find it tiresome, off focus. Some people think it's very on focus. I suspect that our guest will tonight. Because if we're teaching anything else, then we are teaching that the world that we live in is not the illusion that it's purported to be. And the Course, in yoga, in Buddhism. Hold on. I'm not going to have Heavenly catch me again. I snuck it in there. I snuck it in there. No one saw. No one saw anything. Carl likes missing comments. What did I see? What did I miss? Here in Canada, all the Italians hang out at the bar and drink European beers and cheer watching the game. I don't really know football. See who named shall not be named Vis Voldemort. Sniper is home now. Welcome home, Sniper. Usually eat a bunch of peas, but whole peas. Still need to add some soy animal protein though to get enough for me. But I get about 30%, 50% of my protein from whole food vegan sources, mainly legumes. Four minutes, guys. Thanks for hanging with me. Carl only eats meat. I remember. As if there's a pretense that miracles come about as an intellectual pursuit alone. You know, let's talk about that tonight. Are you going to have fun tonight? Absolutely not. I refuse to have fun. I'm taking a stance. I'm on that anti fun stance. Why? I don't know. Hey, Chris. Chris, how are you? So, what I want to talk to our friend Michael about, as well next week's guest Lisa Natoli, is hey Paul, what are you talking about today? Just got in. Man, I've been all over the place. We've talked about football, not American football. We talked about whether or not A Course of Miracles is truly a path of non-duality, and is it worth even discussing about? If you're practicing, it is what it is. Does it need to be labeled? Maybe that's the point that Miss Flipper is coming across with. We talked about my stuffy nose quite a bit. We talked about diet, veganism, meat eating. We talked about Bhakti yoga. I consider A Course of Miracles a path of Bhakti yoga. It is definitely the yoga of devotion. I mean, it's devoted to what's considered to be the true teachings of Jesus, not the true teachings of Christianity, true teachings of Jesus. And Jesus taught love. Vajvada says, isn't fun, Yogi? Yogi, the train driver says, hi, awesome. Please tell the train driver I said hi too. Vajvada says, may I ask why you have an anti-fun state? Generally because 90% of the things I say are off the cuff and make no sense whatsoever. I'm almost always having fun. Since I'm always having fun, some part of my brain decided to take a anti-fun stance, thinking that I would have fun doing it. It was pretty much the same. What's it says? The Predator. Oh yeah, we talked about Predator, the new movie Predator, and whether or not did Danny Glover star in a Predator movie at one time. Pippa says it's funny as a whole about that greeting. Try again tomorrow. What did I miss? Hey, Star Seeker, how are you? Timed out for 86 seconds. Hold on. Hold on. This might be an actual sneeze coming up, guys. You're not going to catch me on camera. Not going to happen. I did blow my nose, hopefully discreetly. I think the anti-fun stance was more that I'm not feeling well. I'm actually having a surprising amount of fun for not feeling well. Paul says all over then. Yeah, we're just about done. I'll be live again at 5:25. Sorry, guys. Star Seeker says, I'm good. Thank you. And hi, Tiger King and Anna. Carl says, you all know each other. And I'm a stranger. We know you, Carl. Carl, I've known you longer than a lot of people, than I've known a lot of other people here. I met you over at Mayhem and Miracles a while back when I was first building my channel. Cora is back. Welcome back, Cora. Kat says, Carl, you're not a stranger, and I am your #1 subscriber. Don't forget. Yep, but I've known him longer. Yep, Men's Brother, I am a pretty big reader. About 5'9", 150 pounds. Ask away, Tiger King. Hey, Kamari, how are you? Fun is an esoteric cure for pain and relief. Kamari sends some love to Cat and Jack. Cora says, but looking for some birds. I didn't see any. Well, just one dove. I love doves. Beautiful dove on your short the other day. What did I see the other day? I saw a bluebird the other day. Starseeker says, have a great rest of your day, all. Blessings. Blessings to you, my friend. Sorry. I'm no longer ducking off stage right now, man. It was kind of far away. My favorite E was the dove. Forgetting to laugh is how we got ourselves into this mess. It's true. The only way out of it is to remember to laugh. And then the snowballs. Will we ever get an opportunity to meet you in person in a big live yoga event? No. Probably not. Maybe if there was a meditation symposium. Because I've never been to a symposium before. I honestly don't know what a symposium is, but if someone wanted to invite me to a symposium, I'd pack my bags right now. I'd be like, guys, I gotta go. Symposium's calling. I would like to go to some type of Course in Miracles shindig. I would like to go to some type of. I used to go to Bethesda, the Insight Meditation School by Tara Brach, who's a pretty well-known author. I would go down into her classes, and I would do some of the retreats. So you might, that might happen again. Maybe you see me at a Buddhist retreat. I have a beautiful post coming up about some fungi. I mean fungi. And it says, thank you, Carl. How close am I to Alachua? Not very. Miss Pippa says the easiest way to remember is to try to forget. Take care, Carl. Yeah, Kat says I should get some rest. I should. I got my guests coming up tonight. I do want to be rest. Tiger King, we're not going to circle back. Of course, says I go outside to relax. That's my meditation. Me too. And you know what? Nature really is meditation. Your eyes respond to the fractals. It puts you, without even knowing about it, it puts you in an alpha brainwave state, which is the beginning stage of meditation. You don't have to do anything. If you combine that with nasal breathing, and you can introduce a mantra if you want. Mantra in the traditional meditation that I teach is different than a mantra. A mantra is generally a holy name of God. This is what our friend Tom, Bhakti Yoga, reciting the holy name to ourselves or chanting it out loud. Fungi in Italian. So Tiger King, just one more time, we are not going to Maha Mantra. Thank you, Tom. Just watching birds relax me. Me too. All animals. Deer. Ms. Bada says, have you ever tried meditation in difficult situations on purpose? Like meditating under the rain or at a train station? No. I have meditated at an airport, not at a train station before. I have at an airport, at a bus station before. I've meditated in the rain. I've meditated in the snow before, but I never do things like that on purpose. Uh, when I was running ultra marathons, I really don't miss my meditation sessions for anything, if I can help it. So when whatever it is I'm doing, if I think I can fit in a meditation time, I fit it in. If I'm in the airport and it's time for me to meditate, I meditate. I've meditated in hospitals, uh, all kinds of places. But again, never like on purpose, just to test myself. Hey, Praveed. So we don't circle back to things, Tiger King. It's just not the way we're going to do it. We're going to say hi to our friend Praveen, and then I'm going to go. I'm actually going to meditate, and then probably get some rest. I made my hour plus. Hey, Leo. Wishing you a great day too, my friend. How are you? Let's take a few moments to say hi to Leo. Leo, how you feeling? What's coming up on the big reps? Dr. Tom says, have a great day, everyone. Hare Krishna to you, my friend. Bye, Cora. Kat says, everyone sends some healing love to Yogi so he can be ready for his guests tonight. Thank you, Kat. Thank you, Cora. Miss Pippa says, hellos and goodbye. So come on by and hang out with us tonight. Vince Browder, you're welcome, my friend. Always. Leo says, much love, brother. All good dealing with flu. Yeah, I got a cold. It means very little to me. Yep, I know. You'll get your reps in. 25-pound vest training has been a thing for me for about 2 weeks now. Thank you, Chris. Here's one thing guys, the sun's going to come up tomorrow. It's going to come up in the east. It's going to set tomorrow. It's going to set in the west. Leo's going to get reps in. 3 things you can count on. Thank you, Anna. Thank you, Sissy. I got omni love to all and to you too. Tiger King. I'm not going to do any of that. But if you would like to leave, you're always free. If you'd like to come back, you're always free. We don't always have to make a thing of things. Does that make sense? We don't have to make a thing of things. Am I babbling? I might be hallucinating, actually. Come and go as you please, King. But don't make a big issue of it. I know that you are a theater performer, but we don't need to do drama everything, every time, every day. If you're no longer comfortable being here, leave with my blessings. Know that I love you. If you want to come back this evening, welcome, my friend. Know that I love you. Leo says, almost got my first muscle up yesterday. I'm sure I got it if I focus on it. It's you have that strength for sure. It's all technique. If you focus on technique for one session, you would nail it by the end of the session. I agree, Sniper. All right, guys. I appreciate the love. Thank you, Anna. I gotta run. Stuff to do. I will be feeling better this evening. Just squirt that stuff up my nose. I know that sounded so attractive when I said that. Cat's like, ooh, that's my man, squirting stuff up his nose. This is the this is actually, I believe, international symbol for squirting stuff up your nose. Nasal medication. If you walk into any pharmacy around the world, you go, man, I need some. It'll be like either you're doing a Groucho Marx impersonation, or you need nasal spray. I'm fine with just about everything, Tiger King. Been through it all. My suggestion is that find a way to become fine with it too. You can do it, Tiger King. All right, I love you. Gotta go. Take care.